Hey guys, today let's see about an interesting man-made wonder. The Tiger Cave is a rock-cut temple complex located in a small village called Saluvankuppam, approximately 5 kilometers from Mahabalipuram. This belongs to the group of temples in Mahabalipuram built by the Pallavas in the 8th century AD. This has been carved out of a small rock that was naturally lying over there. You can notice that there is a crack that runs over it, dividing the rock into two parts. The sculptors have taken advantage of that naturally available shape of the bigger rock to carve out something very interesting and new. The rock naturally has an elegant curve as in a horseshoe, so they have used it to make a hood out of mythical creatures known as Yali. This is a totally unique and new structure when compared to the other rock-cut shrines in Tamil Nadu. People call it Tiger Cave, considering these hoods to be tigers, but these are very interesting mythological characters called as Yalis. In Pallava era, lions and Yalis play a vital role in temples. They were often depicted in sculptures. But in this sculpture is where Yalis are carved in this huge size. There are totally 11 heads of Yalis that cover the central mandapa. The whole structure is incomplete, similar to the other structures and other temples in Mahabalipuram. You can see that each face has been shown with different expressions and in facing different directions. Yalis have some typical features and can be found by these: sharp teeth, small nose, round eyes, and horn kind of projection above its eyes. Even small ears can also be noted here. These Yalis without a trunk is known as Simha Yali. Coming to the central mandapa, it has been divided into three parts: the central shrine and two other smaller niches at its sides. In the main mandapa, we see two pillars with two roaring lions with riders upon it. Here you can see clearly that it's incomplete. The mandapa is 2 meters high from the ground and it has a beautiful adhisthana, the base, and a flight of stairs to reach it. Some people say it to be a temple, but if you notice here, it is not that deep to be a Garbhagriha. The Garbhagriha or the Sanctum Sanctorum is a room kind of structure which covers the main deity in all three sides. But here it looks more like a gallery. The width of the mandapa is not enough for a permanent idol to be placed over there. Then, what the real use would have been? It stays as a mystery till date. When there are sculptures of deities in the other niches adjacent to it, why is this alone empty? Near to it, in the same rock, we can see that there are two square-shaped niches in which two unidentified male gods with 4 hands are shown. It's carved in such a way that the niche stands upon two elephant heads. There is also a horse kind of sculpture unfinished that's nearby it. We couldn't identify whether it is a horse or a deer. Please do put your comment if you know. Coming back to the main mandapa, what would have been the use for it in that particular place? You can see a set of stairs leading us to the podium. If there are stairs, it should lead us to somewhere, right? But here, it just leads us to a perfectly flat wall. We should also note that there are two guards on lions on both sides of the mandapa. Taking all this into consideration, is it a gateway leading us to somewhere? See, it's perfectly flat to be a door, as high as a door should be, and it's guarded by two guards on its gate. Is it a door locked using some secret ancient technology? The locals say that it's a temple, but archaeologists debate that it's just a religious stage where they place the metal icons of deities during festivals. And also, there is another interesting theory put forth that this might be designed for the king to sit and have public meetings there. This is acceptable as the mandapa stands majestically as a royal throne. Among these debates, there was an inscription found near to it which says that it is a Thiruveluchil. Thiru in Tamil means either divinity or wealth. Eluchil means a place to stand or stay. So, does Thiruveluchil means that there is hidden wealth staying inside? Was it used as a safe to store the country's wealth inside it? In the nearby sculpture, if you look closely, you can see that both the trunks of the elephants point towards the main mandapa. Does it signify something? Is it showing the direction to the hidden door? In these sculptures, at backside of the rock, there is a huge sculpture of a lion with a rectangular groove in its belly. Even this is empty. Lion signifies strength and was also the emblem of the Pallavas. Did they mark the secret room with their emblem? Archaeologists say that this was constructed in the 8th century. Going back in history, Pallavas had continuous conflicts with the Cholas. The last Pallava king, Aparajita Varman, was defeated in a battle by Aditya Chola I. By this, the Pallava dynasty came to an end in 897 AD. Note the dates. The last Pallava ruler was defeated in the 9th century. Before the war, did they hide their kingdom's wealth inside this Yali cave? Tried to protect their wealth by hiding it here? It stays as a mystery till we get the right answer. Okay, let it be on one side. Without enough evidences, we can't just say it to be true. And moreover, being realistic, this is just a rock-cut mandapa with rock yalis hooding it. It might have been used as a stage to place the idol and worship during festivals, or as a place for the king to rest and have public meetings. And since there are no tigers shown in this cave, it is better to call it as the Yali cave instead of tiger caves. Thank you guys. We'll meet you again with more interesting stuff. Till then, this is Sarvesh signing off from you. Click on the subscribe button and the bell icon to get regular updates.